Bladesmiths, welcome to the forge. In an order chosen at random, you will come forward and you will choose one of these boxes. Brian, you're up first. Choose your box.
Files.
Brian, you've chosen the farrier files. Matt, you're up next. Show us what you got. Looks like you've got some leaf springs. Joey, you're up next. Choose your box. Lawnmower blades.
I'm next, I guess. I don't care what's in the box. I think everybody else is screwed. Oh, yeah.
Looks like you got yourself a train spring there. All right, bladesmiths, now that you have your steel, you're gonna take that and you're gonna turn it into a signature blade in your signature style. Good luck, bladesmiths. Your time starts now. Ben, you're the only one of these judges that has competed on this show. What made you think that you could compete?
Hey, let me on the show.
The hardest part of working with a coil spring is going to be to unravel the spring. You got a guy that's 140 pounds trying to straighten this piece out. It ain't an easy task.
Brian just went over to the grinder. Looks like he's planning on taking the teeth off of those rasps.
What he's doing is smart work, because if he takes the teeth off of the insides of two and both sides of the center one, that should forge weld really nicely together.
I would have preferred to get a steel that I could just make a knife directly versus having to forge weld. My forge welding is hit and miss. I've been about 50-50 on doing them in the past, so I'm pretty nervous about putting the rasps together. I don't want to mess that weld up.
Matt's billet opened up again.
Open that, yeah.
Forge weld is not taking.
I don't think that I am getting anywhere with this billet. What am I gonna do?
Oh, no, not the press. It's not going to do what you want.
I'm most nervous about not being able to complete the challenge and turn in some type of blade that's presentable to the judges.
He never really took the time to get that forge scale cleaned off after his first attempt at welding. Now he's just pushing that forge scale back on itself every single time. It just won't stick.
The same can be said of Joey's billet as well. It's not forge welding.
Starting to get a little worried. We might be down to 2 after the first round.
From watching Forged in Fire, I know that forge welding never goes as planned. So I purposely saved some of the leaf springs so I would have it just in case I needed it. I lop the end of this billet off and stick it on the end of the anvil, and I'm going to straighten it out.
Matt is just going to incorporate the stick right onto the side of his piece of steel.
I'm very nervous that I'm not going to be able to get something that I can turn in this amount of time. I still have a piece of lawnmower blade left, so I just decided to split it down through the holes and use half of that piece of blade to make my knife. This will work better because I'm not trying to forge weld 2 pieces of metal together. It's just one solid piece of steel.
Does Joey have enough steel? From here, it looks lean.
You have 45 minutes remaining. Tyler's in the quench.
After the quench, I'm pretty much done. I guess I'll just hop on the grinder and make it at least look like I'm doing something like I do at work most of the time. Just touch my knife to it every now and then.
It's got an interesting technique.
Yeah. If you're out of steps, find a treadmill. You ain't gonna go nowhere, but at least you're moving.
Steels quench a little differently, and as a novice, I'm not super knowledgeable about what challenges there are with quenching a file.
Brian, he's doing some normalizing to his blade. He's done a few cycles now. We should be seeing him quench fairly soon.
I'm normalizing it, so when you heat treat, you get a better blade and better steel.
All right, Brian quenched.
I hate this clock, man. This is about to drive me nuts. I never thought 3 hours could run by so fast. So it ain't nothing like sitting at home on your couch watching it on TV.
Joey's got an extremely thin blade, and when he goes for that quench, if it doesn't work like crazy, I would be extremely surprised.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmiths, drop your tools, shut down your machines. This round is over. All right, bladesmiths, I know that was an interesting first round. Not only did you have to earn your spot at the anvil, you had to use mystery steel. Brian, please present your work to the judges.
Well, Brian, I like how you set up for that weld. You did everything I would have done. It was good to watch. It's pretty straight. There's a little kick in the handle there, but that can be corrected. Overall, very well done.
Thank you.
Tyler, please present your blade to the judges.
When you got on Big Blue, originally you started stretching this out along. What I liked seeing was you finally got sideways and started fullering this material out. Good move on that. Your handle's got a nice length to it, but it gets a little lean towards that back end. But all in all, good job.
Thank you.
Matt, please present your blade to the judges.
The issues I have with this is you have all this scarring right here. It's got a big potato chip over there. So what is the structural integrity when you're trying to hit with this? If you do move forward, it's going to be an issue of what and how much you can do to this metal right here before it starts to weaken the blade itself. But overall, you did turn in the blade. Thank you.
All right, Joey, please present your blade to the judges.
Well, Joey, this is a very, very thin blade. I mean, I would be kind of nervous to chop into bones with something like this. There's some complex warp in it, sort of an S shape as you go down the blade. I know you were working at the last minute trying to do something, and I really applaud you for turning in this knife.
I wasn't gonna give up.
Gentlemen, the judges have reached a final decision. It's time for one of you to leave the forge. Joey, your blade did not make the cut.
Joey, though you had trouble with your forge in the beginning, you managed to put a blade together, and that's something to be proud of. Unfortunately, that blade is extremely thin and has an S curve to it. We don't feel you can fix that in the second round.
Understood.
Joey, please surrender your weapon.
I'm disappointed I didn't make it, but it was an honor to be here. I had more fun doing this than I did when I was a pro wrestler because you don't have to worry about getting hit in the head with a chair. It was way more enjoyable.